Growing up in Atlanta, I was 11 or so when the Braves went from worst to first. I'm a
Mm.
huge Braves fan. The Braves are my first love as far as sports go, and that was my dream was to be a lawyer somewhere in Major League Baseball, but specifically for the Braves. I would tell people I wanted to be the first female general manager in baseball, which sadly did not end up being me, but I'm glad that there is a woman in that
Yeah.
role finally. Or I wanted to do corporate law. So totally different, but like I knew I sort of needed to back up because lots of people want to work in sports and not everybody gets to. When I was in law school, I did an internship at the WTA, the Women's Tennis Tour, and got
Oh,
to be in
cool.
sports a little bit there. And I did actually end up getting a job offer from a Major League Baseball team as I was graduating law school, and they were paying about a quarter of what I was getting in law firm offers. And I had student loans from law school. I still am finishing off my student loans from law school in my 40s. So it just didn't make a lot of financial sense for me to take that job. And a guy took me aside who was a young lawyer for the team, and he said, if you love baseball, you will not take this job. It will ruin it for you. And I thought he was bonkers at the time. Like, of course, I would love being around baseball all the time. But he was right. I totally get it now because now that I have been a sports business reporter, but I blogged about sports business on the side and specifically
Love
legal
this.
issues in sports. And it's a much longer story than we have time for. But I ended up getting a book deal and a job offer from ESPN to be their sports business reporter. That was in 2011. So I left practicing law to become a sports business reporter at ESPN and started writing books about sports business. And that's sort of gotten me to where I am now. And just as a side note, like I do think he was right because I do not report on baseball anymore. And that is an intentional choice so that I can just enjoy baseball as a fan.